Welcome to the Smarter Money Life, powered by Forum Credit Union, where we dive into the world of smart financial decisions that can help you take control of your money to live a more fulfilling life. Whether you're looking to save more, invest wisely, or simply manage your finances better, we've got you covered. Our organizational purpose is to help you live your financial dreams. So sit back and let's get started on your journey to financial success. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Smarter Money Life. I'm Andy Mattingly. Let me ask you a quick question. When you hear paying for college, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Student loans? Maybe scholarships? Or parents just writing massive checks from what they have saved? Here's the surprising truth. That's not how most families actually pay for college. And if you're making decisions based on what you think happens, you could be setting yourself up for unnecessary stress, debt, or missed opportunities for your children to get the education that they want without going into massive debt. There's a powerful myth out there that says if you don't get a big scholarship, you'll drown in student loans. But when we look at how families actually cover college costs, the picture is very different. Most families don't rely on a single source. They use a mix of strategies, often in ways that surprise a lot of people. And the biggest surprise? Loans are usually not the first or largest source of funding if people understand how they can pay for college. So how do most people pay for college? It usually comes down to four primary buckets or four places that they get money from. First, it's just their cash flow. This includes current income, some savings that they have outside of like a 529, and even their monthly kind of cash flow. Families often pay more out of pocket going along than they expect, especially when costs are spread over time instead of paid all at once. Second, financial aid that isn't merit-based. A lot of families assume they won't qualify for aid, so they don't plan for it. But institutional grants and need-based aid play a much bigger role than most people realize, so you should always apply for those because it may help. Third, education-specific assets. So yeah, people do put money into 529 plans. They're very helpful. But here's the key point. They're rarely the only solution for most people. They're just part of the plan, not the entire plan itself. So put in what you can, but don't think you have to fund all of college. And finally, yes, loans are used strategically and not emotionally. When loans are used, most families borrow less than they expected, and they borrow with a clear exit strategy, meaning they know how quickly they can get the loans paid off. The problem isn't the loans. The problem is borrowing blindly and borrowing all the time and then building up such a huge debt that it is hard to get out of. Now, this matters because when families understand how college is really funded, they make better decisions. They choose schools more confidently, and they look for things in those schools. They avoid overreacting to sticker price, and they stop making fear-based financial choices that can be bad for them in the long term. College planning isn't about chasing the cheapest option either. It's about building a smart, coordinated funding strategy. So if there's one takeaway, it's this. Most people don't pay for college the way you've been told that they do pay for college. And if you focus on how you can pay for college, you'll make a lot better decisions and you'll have a lot more funding options if you think about all of the alternatives that really do exist out there. Thanks for joining us on Smarter Money Life. I hope you found today's tips and insights useful. Remember, smart financial decisions can lead to a brighter, more secure future. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And until next time, keep striving for financial success and living your best life.